Eight's a little young for coffee, too. I don't even have coffee today. I have water.
What? Who are
Double
you?
digits for coffee.
I've never had coffee in my life.
I've got
You're missing out.
I may be just... I think we're live. Like, normally there's a confirmation whether, like, we want to go live or not on YouTube. That does not exist here anymore,
on
apparently. I sure look like I'm live. It says live in the corner.
This is you live.
I want to cast Verify Live.
Is it live or is it
click on it? I can hear us.
Oh, well,
yep, you're live.
I guess we're live. Well, hello, everybody. This is Grimcad, and we are back again for some more Dungeons & Dragons Tuesday, 5th edition in the Shifting City, and we're actually in the Shifting City proper this time.
And it's Wednesday.
And it's Wednesday.
Is it?
Tuesday.
I wasn't entirely sure.
98 days.
So, last time, some things happened.
They sure did.
We plotted with the Marilith. We sort of went our separate ways from the Marilith. Our intentions are to go back to the Marilith at some point to do some jobs for her and get to release knowledge of... no, excuse me. We're planning on making a heist of some sort in order to steal, or at least gain access to use, the Soul Forge. The Marilith needs time to plan something. She does have some captives currently. We kind of, left the captives with her. We sort of all rendezvoused up together in our run from Welshaw, who, to be honest, didn't really chase us that far or anything. We made our way back towards the city. We saw the city is under siege from a big old flamey boy.
Flamey boy.
Mm-hmm.
Big old kaiju.
That's banishment.
Yeah, and then we kind of got a little, creative.
As long as he's not from this layer of hell, he can be banished. Well, good.
And sort of decided to, with the brand new spell, sort of bootleg some things, portal some things into the city.
And we skipped Grim's entire day plan.
We did a lot of what I like to call fuzzy magic. Sort of like fuzzy logic. Only it's more magical, so we...
I love how Adrian's expecting to banish it like the city wouldn't have tried it already.
Hey, sometimes the stupidest idea is the best.
So...
Like, remember how we teleported past that entire army of demons? Yeah, it worked out fine.
Well,
let's wait until we hear back.
Fine is a very relative term.
Use it loosely.
So some of the things that we are going to be doing is we are going to be getting some sort of negative madness type issues. What I've done is I have them written out on a handout specific to each of you that I will be showing to you now. Only you have access to you, in theory. What I want you to do is to copy it somewhere onto your character sheet, so you can see it and whatnot. Again, this was sort of a random list. Some of them are more interesting than others, to be frank, and some of them are solely RP. Some of them have a little bit more connotations to them, but again, copy to your stuff, and then we will at some point
what? Rick gets a free level 6 abjuration spell? What is this bullshit?
Congratulations! So I'm not 100% set up to show it because I have to sit or put who
Do
can
me
see
last.
what.
Do me last because I've got to go check food, unless you were about to do it.
No, I mean, it'll show up in a handout for you, so...
Okay, so I'll be right back.
Should not matter too much. But yours is actually one of the funny ones that...
Mine's not fun. I have to be a sad boy. Can I at least put it in a way that I don't know what it is, so I can say, why not, rather than having to be forced to do stuff?
Hold on, I have 2 things that I can do. One of them is listen, and one of them is do this.
What?
At any one time, there are only one thing I can do. Alright, what was that?
I said, is there a way I can spend this so I don't have to be lazing around? Because I feel like in this way you could also say, oh, we don't know what it is, so we can try to do this. And it turns out, oh, well, it was always fated to be that way.
Mm-hmm. You can sort of play it how you want, but I do want to try to play you with it. I mean, again, that's the whole point of it. Like, this isn't a great thing. This is sort of a consequence to, again, fuzzy magic.
I thought you said these would have some kind of a weird connotation. This is perfectly in line.
Again, this is what we rolled too. I didn't like cherry pick these things either. I think they're rather funny for the most part. Man, especially Zyd Jones. I think Zyd Jones is hilarious, but
My destiny is revealed.
Were you just talking about my one?
Mm-hmm.
Because can I just say meta as fuck?
It is. It's real bad. Yours was the most, like, ugh. It made me roll my eyes, but it was still pretty funny, so.
Is there somewhere on my character sheet I can draw this to hide it?
Go to bio.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That's one of the flaws.
Mm-hmm. I can look through as well real quick and just make sure our characters are only controlled by us.
Yeah, it's...
Because I'm going to go sneaking through and reading all of yours.
But again, as people can't make it, sometimes we let other people control.
Mine is so not a flaw.
I don't really think.
Mine's just
I don't think mine's a flaw.
I don't know what yours is now, just for the sake of it.
They're not all super flaws, to be honest with you. Okay. Now you should only be able to see your character sheets. Most of you were already like that anyways, but...
What do the NPCs get?
The NPCs have their own thing. I have them written down on their sheets as well.
I can't remember, did Han come with that?
He did.
Curious to see what Reg is like.
What did he...
Oh my god.
I didn't get Han's one.
Okay. If we haven't
becomes a vegetarian.
copied, I will go ahead and get rid of the handouts now.
Yep.
Okay.
Wait,
Mine's
sorry.
copied.
Let me copy that down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I already go.
Alright, well, I'll make
Alright, I got it.
Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure.
I'm real crazy trying to prove that my own madness wrong and just end up even more mad.
I like it.
So, you played Bioshock Infinite?
Only
Yes.
briefly.
There's a part where the twins show up and they make you flip a coin and they're just jumping realities to try each. What's your character's name again?
Oh, Booker?
Each Booker's
No, sorry, those are the Lutece twins.
yeah, they're the test trends, but they keep hopping realities. They make each Booker flip a coin and see if it's really 50-50. It's like mostly heads or something. Like, so is it predetermined? Is the kind of thing? And they're like, yes, I want to be like that. I'll just keep doing stuff like it should be this. They just go insane slowly.
So picking up, though, with the actual game, gosh, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 of you.
Damn.
And hopefully I'm not forgetting anyone. Sort of spill through the portal, or go through it all at once. When you do so, there's a large rumbling, and there's a crack. You know where you were attempting to go to. You were going into the Mage's Tower there happens to be somewhat of a permanent teleportation circle set up just for emergencies for sort of this purpose. It's less than public, but it's something that pretty much all of the students there have access to. Not exactly students, but once you graduate, it's something that you're taken to. It was used for its more or less intended purpose. There's a lot of people there, all around you. They're sort of in varying shades of wonder and excitement at seeing you. It doesn't look like anyone else was coming through. A few moments after you sort of apparate through the teleportation circle, there's a rumbling in the tower. Starting...
Apparate? Is that a word?
Excuse me?
Is apparate a word?
Apparate is a word.
Harry Potter does it a lot.
I learned something today.
There's a rumbling that pretty much seems to be centered on Adrian and sort of radiating out.
Can you make slime keys now?
And you can make slime keys now.
What? I just beat the game.
Hold on 1 second.
Don't have anything to buy it.
I don't know, kiddo.
Beat the game.
But remember, my game started, okay? Give me a kiss. Thank you. You all, being in such close proximity to him, can feel sort of waves of force radiating from Adrian. It kind of does a number on the tower itself. The teleportation circle is wrecked. It's ruined.
So I should have managed myself.
Things sort of distort. It's like a drop of water. We can see waves going through the stone, changing the symbols written in the ink, cracking the flagstones underneath, and then finally radiating out towards the edges of the walls of the tower and creating a crack in it.
The Kraken has been released.
Everyone is somewhat shocked.
Like to note, I blame the Abyss itself.
That's who you hold responsible.
First, people were looking at us with sort of a sense of wonderment, like, how are you doing this? Like, where are you coming from? And then they start looking at you with a lot more anger. You recognize someone there, Adrian. You recognize a teacher by the names of Forbes Ty. He's a human. He was one of your instructors for evocation. A man known to have somewhat of a fiery temper. But for all in all, not a bad guy. But he comes up to you and he's shaking. And it's an angry kind of shaking, as if he can barely contain himself. What have you done? He sort of reaches up, as he's a shorter man, and grabs you by the shoulders and pulls you down just a little bit to look in your eyes. How? Why? Who told you this would be a good idea?
So I just put my gloved hand on his lips, like, shh, look in the bag. I want to grab whoever has the soul fountain.
He's sort of not listening to you at the moment. He's shaking you. Why are you messing with wild magic? This is not a thing that we do. We put structure to the magic, to the chaos around us, and we do things in a certain order. We don't go willy-nilly grabbing into the aether to pull things as we see fit. The one thing that I've taught you is structure and organization to what we do.
I'd like to note, we're in the goddamn Abyss, which is probably partially the fault. Also, the giant fuck-off demon on me outside, and whatever the fuck that guy is.
He gestures around you. Look, do you know what you've just done? And he sort of hits you on the head. It's not one of those things which you take damage from, because, again, I don't
It's like you slapped him on the back of the head.
But yeah, it's again sort of a student-teacher relationship. He slapped you back of the head. Stop doing this kind of thing. Everyone clear out. And that was more towards everyone else that happened to be in the thing. We have to see what we can do with this. And again, everyone sort of clears out. It's like, you won't be answering to me, Adrian, but soon Killick will be here, and he's going to want to know what's happened to his circle. He is not going to be happy about it. Wait here. Try to compose yourself. As if, for some reason, you were the one getting upset. I'll see what I can do to placate him.
But wait, look in the bag.
So do you? You pulled out, you show, you're like, hey.
Hey, yeah, we could do a giant laser to shoot the big boy. Or maybe shove it into the city, or just teleport after feasting on the souls of the damned. I don't know how this shit works.
What is
okay,
this?
I'll keep it a secret.
Oh,
as
okay.
Idron said too.
Right.
I want to... Okay, but I will instead take out, what do I have to try to bribe him with? I don't know. I don't have anything. Like, shh, whoa, okay. Giant demon army, not inside here yet.
I have to look up something right quick, because, unfortunately, the thing has failed me. Should only be just a real brief second.
So I take it the college really hates wild magic sorcerers.
It's more sort of a him specifically. I mean, it's certainly something that's frowned upon as a whole, but definitely him specifically. Evocation is one of those things where if you attempt to do something, you better be dang sure the thing that you're attempting to do is the thing that comes out, and it doesn't, ricochet and affect you or anything like that. The other name that you heard, which was Sillick, happens to be Sillick Mightmouth. He is a goblin. He happens to be the head of Abjuration in the entire college. As was alluded to, the circle is his.
But the circle is conjuration magic.
Did I say...
You said abjuration.
I'm sorry, it was supposed to be conjuration. That's just me being silly. So again, you have a few minutes right now to sort of talk amongst yourselves.
I cast Spending to Storm totally. Say we just teleported it back, might have broken something. We have a cube containing the souls of the damned that collects them. We're at the tower.
Weird flex.
Weird flex. Let us roll a 1d100.
Is he not in the city?
He is not in the city.
The fuck's he doing, asshole?
He got your message. He gives you a very short... Okay, wait. Repeat your message again. Did you tell him what you got?
I got a soul fountain and collect souls of the damned. We're back in the tower. Mind have broken the circle. Wild magic's weird.
Okay.
Oh, also I add on because I have more words left. We know we have a lead on the Soul Forge.
Okay. He responds with something along the lines of, and again, I want to type it out because I just...
Is there also a 5% chance that the message gets back? Or is it just a 5% chance that the spell...
I think it has to go through the first wave before it can come back, but I'm not sure.
Like, it's not a two-way thing. You are sending a message. If he receives a message back, it's because that person is casting another sending, I believe.
No, the sending allows you to respond.
Does it?
Yeah.
No. Well, then I think it's just the one way, either way.
So now, mind you, technically speaking, since the city acts as its own kind of demi-plane that invades other planes, simply being outside of the city, would that enforce the rule?
I'm sorry, say that again?
So how the sim is kind of, like, mechanically speaking, like a small demi-plane to some extent. So basically, it could be just outside the city wall or something, in a different plane, so to speak.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can send sending to different planes.
That's what I'm saying. That's why we had to make the wall, which is a different plane.
Yeah.
So you could just be outside the city gate stabbing stuff for all we know.
Right.
And then he hasn't fucked off to, like, you know, the realm of spa days or something, you know?
Not likely.
Well,
So I'd like to banish myself to the realm of spa days, thank you.
oh god.
Hold on, I got it. 1, 2, 3.
Anyone get Fall Guys yet, by the way?
No.
I was thinking of getting that. My friend got it.
You get
Looks
sort of
kinda
like it.
a hasty message back. Object of divinity? Good. Out of city. Own pursuits. Hold on to it. I'll be back soon. Heart and Zydrone know what to do.
Do they though? I hope so.
No.
How fucked is Hart? Hart probably thinks he's Mr. Rogers now or something.
Heart. Hold on.
Mr. Friendly.
Hart successfully befriends the giant demon and tells him not to hurt people anymore.
Heart is
And
the
helps him deal with
absolute
this.
least affected by anything.
He's just like, yeah, of course this would happen.
What's Reg doing? How is he doing? Is he waxing philosophical now?
No, Reg is sort of just staring at the ground at the moment.
Oh god, he's high.
Is he sick?
Perhaps?
Hey Reg, how you doing there, buddy?
I'm not sure. Things are so floaty.
Oh great, he's high. New Zealanders, you're muted, by the way.
If you are talking.
Yeah, Zydrone is
Well, yeah.
eating.
Yeah, he's...
Oh,
Well-
okay.
At the moment, I believe I am unconscious, so I don't really think I have.
You
much
are
to say.
less than conscious at the moment. You're the only
I-
one who is less than conscious.
I looked to the hags. That worked out well, didn't it?
Yeah, so I muted myself because
I'll keep
I
him.
didn't think, like, even if I had a thought, I couldn't say anything about
'Cause
it.
he's-
So
He's unconscious.
because I'm, less than conscious.
I'll keep an eye on Reg. See if he's
And
Reg just starts floating off somewhere.
pretty much everyone is sort of,
out of sorts.
yeah, definitely. You know, they just went through a large experience. And whereas you, Adrian, you know, it's something you've been through before. You know, a teleportation circle, all that. You've even been the sort of center of when things go wrong magically. So it's not a totally unexpected feeling for you, but for everyone else, likely, it's definitely sort of a different thing. And it's even stranger for the hags specifically. They follow sort of different rules of magic, where a thing like wild magic and whatnot doesn't happen. So it's quite shocking but mostly disorienting for everyone. So, you know, everyone's sort of unsteady on their feet, they're dizzy, they're all that. They're okay, let's take 5 and, you know, smoke if you got 'em, type deal.
Well,
I'm glad somebody got the reference.
Alright, guys, I'm sure that was all meant to happen. I blame the Abyss. Chaotic influences on magic's always weird.
we'll see if that's an acceptable excuse. This ain't my place. I do not know.
After a few minutes, Forbes comes out with Silic, whom you would have least have recognized. He's a goblin. He's short. He's green. But for all that, he's pretty much immaculately groomed and dressed. He's wearing a long robe of purple, which is still, you know, quite an expensive color dye to make.
Ooh, that's a nice color you got there.
He looks quite annoyed, but he's not quite so enraged. He comes to you and he stands before you, Adrian. Explain yourself.
Okay, so I used, what did I use for chalk out a character?
Stuff you sort of made up.
Something.
So I go about explaining how
calcium out of bones.
I wanna
calcium out of bones and beetle shells.
I go and explain to him how I bootlegged the portal.
Okay. Let me jump back real quick in Zydroan. If you go out to go see and go flying, you are in... There are lots of windows and whatnot. It's not exactly open, as in, like, balcony-wise or anything like that, but you can see out. And the city itself is in pretty bad shape. You can see that there are groups of demons and whatnot in the city. They are more or less running amok, but not quite so. They're definitely moving in gangs and things. The walls themselves do not appear to be broken, except at one area, which is over here, which is where the, big fiery demon has sort of gone in, done a little bit of rampaging, and then, frankly, it appears has gone out.
He's a rambunctious fellow.
But the city itself, again, it's in tatters. It looks like none of the Zixchil or anything have had an opportunity to attempt to rebuild the city to an extent. And buildings are collapsing, they've fallen down. Again, there was pretty significant damage even getting to here. But now there's been fighting, things have happened, things have worn buildings away. You know, buildings kind of get destroyed sometimes. It's obviously not quite as common as it sounds, but it certainly does happen.
Teleportation circles get destroyed sometimes too. We're all good.
How far is the Mage Tower? Pretty far. I forget if I actually have this set up to scale, but I don't. But it's pretty far. I believe every 5 foot square is actually a mile, because if you remember, the city is big. The place that happens to have the best defense throughout the entire city, of course, is going to be sort of the inner sanctum. So it is certainly, or at least does not appear to be in any sort of danger, or at least imminent danger. It's where the Senate would be, it's where the guards would be. Not only guards, but more the elite guards. Like, if somebody's going to be able to handle themselves against the demon, it's the people here at the center.
That's a good spot, guys. We're good. We're Gucci.
Alright. So, back to Adrian. Again, in sort of a small, no pun intended, voice. Killick looks up to you and tells you to explain yourself.
And then I tell him how I bootleg the portals to get past the demon army.
He glances over to Forbes, and Forbes sort of nods and says, yes, but he's been disciplined somewhat extensively, for what he did. You know how I am. I don't appreciate the use of wild magic or any of this bootleg shenanigans going on. And he sort of looks at you, Adrian, and gives you a wink.
I wink back, but I have a mask on, so okay.
Yeah, it's probably not a good idea. He folds his hands, Killick, and twiddles his thumbs a little bit, just sort of rubbing them together from side to side. He looks at the teleportation circle. He looks at the crack extending out to the walls.
So I'm pretty sure all the ruins randomly changed, but I blame the Abyss for that part.
You'll have to pay for this. And I don't necessarily mean the monetary value of it. I'm not entirely sure if you've grasped the consequences of you destroying one of our only solid anchors while we happen to be stuck in the Abyss. What you did is serious, and it's going to have some serious consequences.
Can I show the magic cube now or no? Out of character.
Sure, I mean, I figured that would be
I'm talking mostly to the party.
Yeah.
Let me slightly put this on Stromtoli too.
You did tell Stromtoli about it, eh?
Yeah, I mean, if anything, he
ahead
might be able to come and swoop in and...
What does,
No,
Heart have anything to say? Was I drawing? Like, hey, Heart, can I...
Actually, I'm unconscious. I don't have a say.
Yeah, Rick. Well, what does Heart think? I'm giving him a side glare.
Okay, well now that's... We're sort of going a little weird. Like, are you asking for Heart's OOC opinion during our OOC talk?
I'm like, okay, well, like to know we were out on a mission to help the city from a senator, and like, I am wondering, and I look at Heart, and like, can I, like, I'm kind of giving like, can I tell them kind of glance?
He would definitely shake his head no.
We're on a reported mission for the city. All be worth in the end when we get out of here. Don't worry about it. There's a quick way to get back with what we needed to do.
He starts sort of rubbing his face and rubbing his jaw. I know how to get into contact with you. And when I need to, I will.
He's talking Stromtoli or me?
He's talking to you, specifically you.
Oh, he's in trouble.
When I need you, and when I call for you, you had better answer. You are dismissed.
Have a good day.
Boy.
I wonder if our house is still standing.
Oh, good question. So I guess everyone's just kind of, who's not unconscious, is just kind of like twiddling their thumbs watching Adrian get chewed out.
The skeleton's gonna go pick Rick up and carry him.
Aww. So, what are we gonna do about that, you know, this is gonna be Guts and character.
About the what?
You know, the big guy out there. I don't know
Well,
if you
I'd
noticed.
say invite him over to dinner, but Janine's been dead for a while. I don't suppose you inherited any of his cooking ability by eating his soul.
No. If only it worked like that.
Well, I'm sure
Nothing
somebody
needs to.
will take care of the big guy.
Hey, Hart, where should we take the stuff? Stromtoli
I
said
would
you
say
or
we probably
Zyjoan would
could.
know?
Well, Zydron's also flying or like patrolling.
Probably the best thing for it, obviously this is Hart speaking, is to hold on to it for now. Generally, we would take it to Stromtoli's home, but I get the feeling we're sort of being watched at the moment. And he sort of glances towards the two professors. Not exactly professors, but it's the thing that I have in my mind when I do that.
Yeah, they give me professor vibes.
So what are you all planning on doing? Are you leaving the tower, or are you... What?
I imagine we would be leaving the tower. I don't think
Ooh,
we need
hey
anything
Tadpole,
from
I got a
her.
mission for you.
Yes.
So I know the Tower Grim. I've been a student here for years, probably. I was educated here. I probably know where stuff is. Do I know where they keep all the stuff we learn new spells from?
Like the library or something?
Yeah,
where
like
there's
the-
other tomes? Yeah.
Yeah, where there's like scrolls and stuff we could get spells from that we'd have to pay for access to usually.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so Tadpole, here's where they keep all the spell scrolls and the tomes. If you want to grab, if you want to loot the place while we're here.
Do you think because I'm a kobold, I'm inclined to thievery? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying that you're a thief who is inclined to thievery. It's not about race.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, sure,
It's not racial, it's classist.
sure.
I don't have any scrolls on me. I don't need to spell magic on me. Sad. That's all probably warded and trapped off the ass, isn't it? How are you with magical traps, Tadpole? You good with magical traps?
I generally just throw a stick at him and stand back.
Sounds about right. So all my traps do not be triggered by sticks now, but still. What should we do, guys? I don't know, let's see how expensive the spells are. Are they expensive right now, Grim?
They're incredibly expensive right now. I mean...
Would I know how to defend? Like, would we be able to steal any of them? Or, like, look at them?
Not likely. Even
Damn.
at the best of times, it's something that's really kept under, lock and key and guard. And chances are that now that there's some issues with the city, it's probably going to be even more heavily guarded.
So, what should we do, guys? You want to go to the cafeteria, see if they got any pudding?
I like pudding.
I mean, we can.
Yeah.
Signal me or leave the tower so I know to come with you guys.
I'll signal Zydro in.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll go to get pudding in the cafeteria.
Or you like going to the window and just like waving him in, trying to catch his eye?
Well, something like that.
I would assume. Around about this time, Rick, you do wake up.
Rick, you're being carried by 4 skeletons.
You're being carried by, on the other side of you, well, probably Vex and Kif. You know, they wouldn't just leave the skeletons to pick you up.
That's the job. The skeletons.
What happened? What's going on? What was? Feel like trash. What happened there?
Told you to leave off the sauce, man. You were out there drinking like there was no tomorrow.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how big was your brain hemorrhage?
I don't know what a brain hemorrhage is. I'm not a doctor. I'm a barbarian.
Tomatoes, tomatoes. They take people apart, they put people together. Same thing. So is Rick the only one that's not actually insane?
Oh no, Rick is insane. But he's insane. And
Enchanted with powerful magics beyond his wildest control.
oh, there's a chance.
He's a true lizard folk now then.
It's not a very high chance, but it's a chance.
Okay, well, we're gonna get pudding. You want some pudding?
I would like some pudding.
So you sort of go down to where...
I like to assume the Sunny in Philadelphia scene, the music's just playing now, you know? The gang destroys a teleportation circle.
Hold on 1 second, I'm getting distracted. What's up, kiddo?
I beat the game on Slime Rancher.
Oh, good job.
No. I kind of cried. It was tearing up a bit.
Was it a good ending?
Just kind of.
Kind of.
Well, yeah, kind of. All you have to do is just step in the middle of that thing, leave regenerative ranch, go inside ranch, leave ranch, go inside ranch, read more star mail, exit ranch, and it's done.
Ah, okay.
But you can play again.
All right. Sorry about that. My daughter has beat her game and is unsure what to do about it. a lot of emotions flying at the moment.
I see.
So we make it down to the cafeteria, and we can see that the tower is sort of packed with people. I'm not going to say that they're just taking in everyone as refugees, but they happen to be taking in a lot of the nobles currently. A lot of people who happen to be people of import. There's a lot of adventurers, and it's very easy to tell at a glance that they, are these adventuring companies and whatnot, and people from them, because they certainly carry themselves in a way.
Do I see any of my dozens of half siblings?
It's certainly not without reason. I mean, your family is kind of sprawled out, as it were. But no one particularly you recognize. Again, it's sort of packed people. People are somewhat huddling together. The food at the moment is pretty much good berries. We've gone into basically strict rationing modes already for the city, or at least for this part of the city. What we're giving out to the not common folk, but the common, quote, nobility. which of course, is the common folk, but they happen to have been here for a long time. There's a lot of rumors flying around that we can hear just very easily. The one thing that people have been just non-stop chattering about is, what are the Zixchill doing to get us out of here? Why haven't they gotten us out of here yet? What do they need to get us out of here? And of course, while rumor, the Zixchill themselves are somewhat of a private race amongst themselves, the main thing is power. They need some sort of energy source in order to get us out of here.
Ooh.
Can I get like an investigation check from people if you wish to sort of follow this rumor down the line?
Yeah, there we go.
Can my investigation check be investigating if the cube might be the power source? Don't worry.
Your guess is as good as any, Rick. Adrian, the line of logic that most of the people in the city are following is that what they need, the Zixchill, is sort of a mass sacrifice of slaves.
I got one better. Will the Zixchill be around the tower at all? Or I'm assuming they have their own kind of thing in the inner circle.
They have a sort of token representation
I know
in the tower.
exactly how we could mass sacrifice slaves. We need to find me, and we need to find Head.
You need to find who and who?
Me and the Head.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing, let's be honest. Oh, they got taken from us. Hey, Hart, do you think Storm will be mad if I try to use the Soul Cube to save the city? In theory, at least.
I think Stromtoli would be mad. Very mad.
But he wants
We
to save
tried
the city.
anything without heeding his advice first.
I'll send it.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, you could just ask him.
Hey, Storm, do you mind if we use this unlimited fountain of souls to have the souls of the damned compressed to all wazoo out the ass to help, I need to shorten that. Hold on.
Just be like, we found an artifact, but it could fix the city. Do you mind?
There's also the fact that the second we even think about activating the thing, that big boy over there is probably just gonna instantly Eye of Sauron look at us and just be like, yeah, there's my boy.
But then again, there is also the exact same chance that we activate that and poof! We go.
You send your sending. Man, okay, hold on. I gotta. Ugh. It doesn't really say, but I'm gonna run it this way. You send your sending again, which is the phrase that I've said a ton. Stromtoli is unconscious.
Sigh.
Fucking do it then. He's unconscious and in the abyss.
Do I know? Okay. I'm assuming he would travel with his usual guards, right, Tard?
Very likely.
I want to send one of the giants. Okay, we're trying to ask Stormtoli if he minds us using a giant compressed soul fountain to save the city. Could you wake him up?
I think if he's unconscious, they are paced.
The difference between sleeping and unconscious.
Zixo's shaking him awake. They're big boys. It's like the fountain will be destroyed after we use it, unless it's going to be destroyed after we use it.
Hilarious. You would get something back around the lines of having a bad time in the middle of getting killed. We'll ask him soon.
Okay. They said they're in the middle of being killed. We'll ask him in a little bit. So, what should we do for now, guys? Should we make a judgment call? Like the portal?
Well, did you guys have anything?
You're breaking
Breaking
up a ton.
The mic.
Yeah.
Did you lot have anything that you needed to
To what?
check on?
Like in the abyss or in general? I mean, I'm assuming we're abandoning those two in the Neolith.
Homes or homesteads? Any loved ones or anything that you might want to see one last time before, well, anything could happen?
Just see if my guys found that guy to make me undead. But no, I'm sure my assorted family is okay. Maybe my father can find.
Seeley, I'm saying this is the perfect chance to check on the house and everything. But Zydron doesn't know about it.
Guys, we should get the walls.
I need to take...
Yeah, and all the other stuff that's stored at the house that might help us in a situation like this.
Guys, we can have the walls fight a giant demon. Let's do it.
Oh my god.
We just put one of each walls and one of each feet and watch them slowly get shorter.
Yep.
Sure.
Give me just a minute.
Wait, Grim, how big is our leg?
Okay, hold
How big is the
on!
hole in the wall? Would I imagine?
Ice cream is a melting. I didn't know if you went with Grandma or not or something. Oh, I'm sorry.
Let me say, this is the perfect time to convince the city to switch to our on-brand skeleton walls.
Skeleton walls. Skeleton walls.
Just want those guys with us. Imagine if we had them when we fought the freaking Babao the first time.
That would be, we just push them into the wall.
Like, hey, Wellshaw, can we get the secrets? No. Eat the wall, Wellshaw, eat the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Megalith, you won't tell us what we're doing? Have a wall.
Do you reckon we could take one of the walls to Thorgrim and ask him to change the entire city's walls into those walls?
We'd have to give him a very lucid dream. I can cast Dream, but we'd have to learn the spell first, and then we could use Thorgrim to mass produce an army of Beholderkin to fight the demons off, and he'll be the one true hero that saves us all.
I mean, if we just keep asking him that we need help, he will produce an army of Beholders.
And the Beholders make stuff while they're sleeping. In their dreams, they dream stuff into reality. So if we forcibly give him a lucid dream via a spell, which is a thing, then we could potentially make an army of Beholder King and make Thorgrim the one true ruler of the city. Before he forgets about it, at least.
Are you guys talking about Thorgrim in characterly?
Yeah, probably. I have mad ideas.
In that case, Zydron would be starting to have a very filthy look on his face.
I mean,
Hey,
I
Zydron,
personally wasn't
I
talking
see.
in character.
We see Zydron.
I was just-
Zydron, keep your tentacle fantasies out of this, okay?
Beholder and their kin are nothing to trust.
I almost said trust, I said manipulate.
I know Beholders can't be trusted, but
Hey.
why are you so angry about that?
Hey, You can trust me, Rick.
Hey, let's take like 5 or 10. My dad just got here with some pies for Riley's birthday
Sure.
party, so,
Yes.
you know,
I forgot to order Denny's. I'm sad.
now's
I'm
a great
hungry.
time to do it. I'll be
My
back
taste-
when I can.
Okay. So we have options,
Yeah.
guys. We get the wall, we kill demons, I ascend to godhood.
Yeah, personally, I was saying that out as OOC because I knew that fucking Zydrone was around and Zydrone and fucking
Wait, Zydrone, is
not
your madness
Zydrone,
you hate
Thulgrim
beholders and stuff? You hate
Stromtoli.
aberrations?
No, that's
Thulgrim and Stromtoli.
no.
That's
No,
all
that's
of it.
just Zydrone in general. It's not trust or
Guys,
like beholders at all.
let's show all our secret madnesses while Grim's away. I have a fear of toasters. No, not really. I think toasters exist in this reality, though.
Mine will come out sooner or later.
I don't know what Rick has. I'm so worried. Guts hasn't done anything weird yet.
Wait, do you
No,
have
sir.
a fear of toasters?
No.
Like, I don't per se have a fear of toasters, but sometimes I do jump when they pop out.
Don't play Wasteland then. They have a toaster meme. When the
There's a lot of
skills-
toasters.
Yeah, they hide stuff in toasters, so you have to
Yeah.
have a toaster repair skill to get the loot out of toasters.
It's great.
It's beautiful.
Wait, what game is this?
Wasteland
Wasteland.
2 and 3, I
Wasteland.
assume.
When did it come out?
Wasteland 2 came out a few years ago.
That was the remake that
how-
came out a few years ago. It's like old school as well though.
Oh yeah, the original game came out
So-
like in the 90s or something, but
so-
Wasteland 2 came out a
so
few
I
years
can play
ago.
it.
No. Maybe. Probably
Wasteland 1, probably.
not. Yeah, Wasteland 1. Yeah.
That's like a freaking old
Speaking
Oregon
of
Trail kind of shit.
Gypsy,
Wasteland 2,
you know,
then maybe. It's got
you know,
decent graphics, but it's no
Riscarento.
What's that?
You know Riscarento?
Yeah.
It's had its 1.0 full release update. I pirated
cool.
it yesterday.
What is this?
Yeah.
They brought out artifacts. There's new
Oh, Risk of
stuff,
Rain?
and it looks so much
Yeah.
better. Yeah, Riscarento.
I saw that, I should play it. I have it installed, I think, even.
I honestly wish. could
I just
support
wish
the
it was November
developers.
19th. I want to go to the
I
nice
don't
part
know,
of town.
September
and steal
11th
the
seems
nice.
like a good date.
What's September 11th besides an old joke from 19 years ago?
It's a funny dead joke.
So,
Should-
on that note, speaking of 9/11, do you know that people, no offense to anyone here, but mostly I want to say the Republicans, because I've only seen them try to get them to approve it, because I haven't seen them do any Democrats, but Jon Stewart, was a guy on the talk show here, comedy show, whatever, for decades. He's beautiful, he's Jewish, he's short, I love him. But, he's one of his big things we're doing the last 10 years is helping 9/11 responders, because for the fact every year on the anniversary of 9/11, all the politicians like, yes, God bless our 9/11 heroes, blah blah blah, the usual shit. A lot of them, especially Mitch McConnell and co, will not renew their healthcare plan. And a lot of them are dying from cancer and shit because of the whole first responders thing, all the shit and stuff that got thrown into the air during the plane crashes and all that stuff. They basically made anyone in that area kind of get sick forever, more or less. But they won't. They every time it comes up for renewal, they try to fight against it. And it's just like you say these guys are heroes, and you say every anniversary of 9/11 the past 19 years, you've said God bless them, blah blah blah. Why don't you give them the new fucking healthcare? It's a minuscule amount in the grand scheme of your fucking budget. And half of them are fucking dead already, and others are fucking slowly dying of cancer and all these other fucking diseases. But they keep trying to fight, so they don't have to renew their, few $1 million healthcare plan or something.
Hmm.
The people that are actually American heroes at this point, during an event that basically shaped the last 20 years.
No, me and Mufas are pretty lucky. Government knows how to handle a healthcare plan.
Right?
Do we though?
No, not
Do we?
really, but let's face it, at least we're not America.
Yeah, we're kind of.
No, honestly, bro. Honestly, bro.
I knew
this
job
few weeks will be
promotion
America.
gives me healthcare finally, apparently.
I'm back.
Okay,
What's
so
good I
Grim,
don't go to
Hello, sir.
adoption.
Grim, how big is that hole in the wall?
Probably big
In-
enough
in
for
the
a
outer
Titan
wall?
size.
Yeah.
I
Titan
mean,
size.
it's probably a good 30 feet or so.
So what you're saying is we could stretch 2 skeleton walls between it?
I don't think we can do that. We were gonna get it.
No.
Try.
I mean, your skeleton's walls are about 5 feet. I mean, like,
We have a move in a ricocheting pattern. They just keep moving and just eating demons as they kind of... It's like Tetris, you know? The demons are the blocks.
doesn't quite work like that, but you could try.
But yeah, I think we're gonna go check out the house, get our loot, get the walls.
Uh-huh. Is anybody still gone, or are we...
No, I'm back with
Yeah.
them and I'm following them.
Tadpole, you here, or...
Yep.
Okay. Alright, then sure, yeah. Again, sorry about that, things. So yeah, we head to the home, which I don't even have that thing up. It's all archived. Hold on. Oh, it's so beautiful. We head back to the mansion. And we're all exactly where we left off.
Nice.
Except the orcas, they're dead.
Except for like Spore and
Yeah,
a couple of people.
We're mostly back where we left off.
If I get captured, I'm just banishing myself. Fuck that shit.
For some reason,
you're like, I'm a head out.
Peace up, guys. Wait, what? Psh, oh, he's gone. Shit.
Well,
I feel like all of these people at the minute.
can I
But then
try? How much food do we have? Not a lot, right? From the last
You don't
time we were.
eat.
Well, not me, but you guys wanted to make something.
I don't eat.
Well, other people do.
Rick, do you eat?
I eat a lot.
That's true.
I do, but I basically always try everything.
You have infinite good berries.
Good Betty.
I actually don't. Oh wait, no, yeah, that's right. That's just a given cantrip.
That's a spell.
Good Betty.
First level spell.
Oh, first level. Oh well, I'm not wasting. Yeah, I'll just crash.
So you get 8 per day though for a first level spell or something like that. I think it's not that bad.
So someone whipping up a meal for us all to...
Yeah, is this actually still standing? I'm assuming there'll just be demons everywhere.
It is still standing. Again, the location of this is sort of... we are here, if you remember.
Yes.
With the red things. So, we're somewhat out of the way from most of it. You are pretty adjacent to the magical road, so there happens to be a lot of traveling. But you're in a semi-decent neighborhood as well. There have not been what looks like a lot of battles fought in your area. It looks like most of the mains which have come in, which were predominantly the type of demon that were coming in, have been sort of killed off. You can make your way to the place without much trouble. I mean, there is a, road that almost connects directly to it. And you don't even have to be super stealthy while you're doing it. You can if you wish to. But for the most part, I'm assuming you're not. You're just sort of, beelining your way to it, right? Or
Yeah,
did
I
me
guess.
saying that change the future?
No, I think we've already just taken the road there. It's the quickest way back.
Okay. We make it there. The place has kind of seen better days. It's been looted a little bit. Not much in the way of
Wait, our mansion?
your mansion.
Who the fuck got past the walls?
They probably got through the door.
Did we
The
not
walls
wall up
weren't-
the door?
Like, your
The walls
walls
were
are
the door,
holding
weren't
up
they?
the actual mansion. This part of the wall did get, messed up, right?
Didn't-
Remember?
We're
Didn't
talking
we-
about the
didn't-
skeleton
Didn't we
walls.
fix that?
Yeah. No, those
We-
the
we-
skeleton walls are still holding up that wall there. Or else that's a
I
big
swear-
gaping hole there.
I swear we got that fixed.
I could just
Yep.
fabricate it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can. Don't.
Yeah, like, we could magically do it, but we didn't. We
Oh.
left the walls there guarding,
Whatever. Did anyone go to my death room? Is there any bodies up here?
No. Whenever people were actually going through and looking, it doesn't look like they found it, any of the secret doors or anything. Because, I imagine you would sort of keep it secret and put things away if they needed to do. There wasn't a lot of stuff here in the mansion. The most there was basically food. They weren't interested in things like furniture or anything like that. They were looking for valuables, of which, honestly, you didn't have much that you did not carry with you.
Yeah, realistically.
But that said, most of your food is in fact missing.
No. Oh well.
Again, a lot of the food you carried with you, but
As I join, if you can we have you awaken every other plant just to kill people that walk inside? Oh shit! Did anyone water the plants so that those get stolen too?
the plants would be dead.
No.
The plants are fake plants, aren't they?
Are they?
Are
Shit.
they?
I swear, like, for some reason I feel like ages ago Grim said that the plants were fake because only the druids could grow plants.
That seems a very likely thing that I would say. I honestly do not remember.
It's it seems like a throwaway comment.
I do not remember how to send a whisper either. Can somebody...
/W.
Uh-huh. And then just space guts?
This should tell them their
Yes.
name,
Or
yeah.
whomever? Yeah.
Gus, what are you being whispered, huh? So I'm thinking we fuse the soul cube with the skeleton wall. Anyone against that?
Yeah. We get it, Grim. You have a mechanical keyboard.
I'm so sorry. Here, look, I'll mute myself for it while I'm typing.
That's the noise of the skeleton wall, so don't worry about it.
You don't have to do that, but
Yeah, no, you
providing
don't.
me a mechanical keyboard would help.
So you guys are kind of poor, huh?
Alright, I'm back.
Sure, we have all the wealth in our bags of holding, right, Tempo?
What? What?
Mhm.
Poor? Do you have 420 gold pieces? I didn't think so.
Okay, he's poor. Oh, do I have to pay you assholes now? Oh, shit.
Now you're poor.
Yeah, gotta pay for a teleportation circle, gotta pay for the hirelings, including
Oh,
one of
no.
the PCs.
No, he said,
Good. Gotta pay for all the insurances.
My
I'm
character
not
sheet.
So,
I'm not looking forward to telling what's his name?
Dust?
From Tully?
Dust. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to telling Dust that his daughter's missing.
Oh, is that your news to tell him?
Well, I'm not gonna tell him.
Dust, we
Who-
lost you.
I'm certainly not going to tell him.
Who actually has the cube? The big.
I don't know. I think
I
I
thought it
was
was Tadpole.
fondling at some point, but I think Tadpole's been carrying
I
the
believe
sacks.
Tadpole
If-
has it. I believe
If
Tadpole
my
has.
memory serves me right, Tadpole's got it in a burlap sack.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
She has both the cube and she has the sludge demon.
What happened to all those weapons you guys stole?
Yeah, the
Key.
magic one
Yeah,
Keys?
yeah.
Oh,
that we
that's
don't
in the
know
bag of
about.
holding,
But
right?
yeah,
Who even knows what we're gonna do with
The
those?
keys, you mean?
Yeah, all the magic
Yeah.
weapons we stole.
I assume you still have them.
Yeah, they should be in the
those
bag
all.
of holding.
Did we ever identify those? Or were they just all vicious?
Vicious, yes.
And
Would
what were
would
they again?
Tadpole have? Would Tadpole have like? Would anyone have let you in the rest of the party know that they existed?
well, Tadpole wouldn't have. We all know that.
Yes, but there were more people in the
What-
party.
What are you implying?
Would any of them have?
I'm implying that that bag of holding is a black hole. Although things come out conveniently.
Without looking, I believe you have a longsword, glaive, and spear of viciousness. Which were the keys.
Would any of the rest of the party that was down there with Tadpole have told the rest of the party that wasn't down there about the weapons that they found?
Probably not.
Like, it may come up, like, where an NPC says something, but, I mean...
Guts was down
Well,
there.
not
Oh, yeah.
right now.
Oh yeah, we forgot. We meant to tell you about those. Yeah, sure.
Again, yeah, there's not a lot of... What I'm saying is there's not a lot of chitter-chatter out of them at the moment. They're sort of dealing
No,
with
but
their issues.
The thing is, the thing is, I sort of wanted the glaive, but I didn't want to just metagame it because I knew it existed. But I wanted to like hear about it and then like talk to
I
Tadpole
honestly
about saying,
forgot they existed until I just remembered, like, hey, we have loot. Now that we're looking through, our stuff.
Yeah, because do the NPCs have anything as well
Uh,
that they picked during their trip?
I don't think so. I think we only picked up the keys and, like, out of character. I think we only picked up the keys and the in the
the
cube,
demon.
right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And the cube, of course. Yeah.
Well, I know I wouldn't be pulling stuff out of the bag of holding while the rest of the NPCs are around.
Well, the ones who weren't down in the dungeon anyway.
Actually, I don't want to. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh no, yeah. Like Rick
They-
said, not trying metagame
I'm
anything or
thinking
anything.
about it. It sort of looks like this. Gosh, there were actually a lot of NPCs down there, weren't there?
Yeah. We hired a lot of people.
So these three people in the room would have no idea that you actually have this cube on you, or anything else. These ones all would.
which NPCs would know?
These ones, sort of in the center.
Ah.
Are we on the right? Okay, yes. I just want to make sure. But Vex,
guess
Kif, and Duskin would have no idea.
Zydra.
Zydroan would actually have no idea. Correct.
Rick would have no idea either.
Rick, Adrian, Zydroan, Reg actually would have no idea. Well, I mean, you actually would have an idea because you told Adrian through sendings and whatnot that you have something exactly, I suppose, and then afterwards, you shared with at least the party of what we have. But as far as NPCs go,
Can we pay off the NPCs and send them on their way?
you
If
could.
we're going,
Technically, they are still contracted.
'cause we're going back out eventually, I believe, technically.
Yeah, we got them for a month.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, we're probably going to find the Soul Forge, I assume.
Well, then I am going to organizing all the NPCs into cleaning crews, and we are going to do a total cleaning of this place, top to bottom.
I'll help.
That's what, yeah. Paying them.
Let's do it. This place is a pigsty.
It is. Give everybody aprons. Let's go.
So you managed to steal some aprons for people.
What?
You wouldn't just have aprons. It was a joke. So yeah, like if you're going through and you're organizing people, obviously they're getting paid to do it. So yes, they would. I imagine it's sort of a thing. As soon as you get there, you see the state of things. You know how you like things. All right, everyone, let's get down to work. And you start to organize people into crews. The place has been, again, run through, so things are disheveled, thrown about. Very little of the stuff is actually broken, however. So a good day's cleaning will sort of go through.
Did we want the walls fixed so we free up gully walls?
Yeah, if we have to fix those, I'll fix those.
Because can do that.
Oh, okay. You teach me that
But
stuff.
that's only going to be a wall for 10 minutes.
No, it gets
No.
permanent.
If I concentrate on it for the entire 10 minutes, it becomes a permanent wall.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
I do like the idea of it being just a wall for 10 minutes.
That
So-
would be pretty funny.
You keep on getting distracted.
I got kind of confused when we were talking earlier. Like, would Rick actually know about the key weapons?
The key weapons, not necessarily. The thing that was mentioned was the cube, which you would definitely know about. But I don't believe the key weapons were ever mentioned in any shape, form, or substance.
Well,
Damn
I
it.
personally feel that once I organize everybody in the cleaning crews and send them off on their way, I'd like to call a meeting of the core crew and let's compare notes and see what we've got, things like that. That would make sense, actually.
Okay.
Yeah,
Get
I like
flying
that idea. I like that.
Flying eyes and
idea.
everything.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Would you include any of the NPCs with that? Any of the
Nope.
non-core NPCs? Because, I consider at this point Kif, Vex, Reg, Zoosh
And none of the hirelings,
core
basically. Just-
NPCs.
Do you want to get rid of the hirelings, or do you mind the rat folk?
I would personally prefer to have a rat folk around.
And I wouldn't.
Just one. Any of them. It doesn't matter who. Just
Yeah.
one.
And I wouldn't.
I mean,
I don't like them at all.
Well, that's...
They're slavers.
Can they
Yeah.
at least be on the other side of the door?
No, they're cleaning. If we're paying them, they're cleaning.
We're not
Damn it.
paying them, though.
You guys aren't paying those.
Yeah, they're
two.
friends.
Oops.
All right.
Yeah. Can they sit on the other side of the door?
I don't want them to hear what we're saying. This is completely our group and only our group. If you want to share information with them
Alright.
afterwards, that's different.
Okay. Then. I just want to be close by to one of them.
Well, my character truly does not like the rat folk.
Yeah, obviously they would not be
Is it
happy
because she
with
thinks
this.
they're dirty?
I mean, at some point, I'm sure the conversation comes up where you're like, "Hey, you can't be in here." Of
Yeah,
course,
I'll kick him in the shin. Get the hell out.
Vex would mostly be the one speaking up. I have a right to be here. I've been with you for quite some time now. I have a vested interest in seeing you all do well. I have as much information about the whereabouts and what has gone on as you have.
I'll kick him in the other shin. Get the hell out.
I love her.
Tadpole. Just let them in. They can regenerate more than you can.
Can you regenerate Tadpole?
I
No.
said more than.
Yeah, okay. Well, I mean...
With a long rest, of course I can.
Is Zydrone
I think-
getting kicked out though?
I think I regenerate. I think I ended up with Jenny's regeneration
Yeah.
somehow.
Like by rights out of character, the Vex and Kif have been around longer than Tadpole. Zydrone.
Which I mean is
I-
exactly why they would raise a stink about it.
Yeah,
Oh.
and I am actually legitimately asking, is Zydrone being ushered out too? Because, like, Zydrone's only been around as long as the rest of the other hireling.
Was Zydrone down?
I wasn't
was
under.
us.
No, I was
No.
up. I was up. top.
Nah, you would. Zydrone wouldn't be in there.
That's
I
fine.
hate to say it. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Unless we can think of a viable reason why you would.
She's the main hire on, like the manager.
Yeah, outside of that, outside of the fact that me and Hart were basically brought on as kind of the quote-unquote leaders of the hireling.
She called the day before.
But at the same time, I'm happy to go have a smoke while you guys have a party conversation. No, it's fine because I also get to have the leverage of, well, you guys are still, indebted to me as well at the moment.
Well, you also
Yeah.
get to have the NPC conversation after
Yes.
the other one.
Yeah.
Let's not forget that.
How all assholes are gonna kill us in the middle of the night? Yeah, sounds about right.
What? No.
Hmm.
I mean, you only lost 5 of them.
To be fair, they were the ogres mostly.
Mostly ogres.
The other 2 were going back for it. Except for the orc. Fuck the orc. No one likes the orc.
Man, there are not enough tables, chairs at this table.
What?
Huh? What about the hags? Yeah, that's another question.
Well, I'll leave that to Bones. I'd say they're cleaning, but I don't want to step into where that's a special connection there.
So if Guts is our blood bone sister, and if they're her hag sisters, are they stepsisters to us?
We can go with that. I mean, obviously, they're probably like the redhead stepkids.
Ugh.
They don't seem to be too want to get too chummy with anyone
I
else.
suppose at any point in time, my people that I paid to do stuff when we came back and left notes for me grab.
You mean the people I completely forgot about until now?
Yeah.
Gosh,
It'd be like
they were getting supplies for
And finding a person to do
Something.
it and stuff for a ritual to make me undead, and it's been a month or 2.
Right,
I think, by now.
right. Well, it's also been like a literal month or 2, so. No, they haven't left any notes. Except for this one that I am making right now.
No, just spontaneously exists and just starts fighting with pews on and just slowly floats down to the table. That one?
Yeah. So Guts, the hags in the meeting, yay or nay?
If everyone is okay with it, I'll ask them if they could be in the meeting as well.
My thought would be they were down there, so they knew what happened anyway.
Yeah, very true.
I'd rather have the hags than the rats, honestly.
Yeah, of course.
Ooh,
I feel like that's racist.
But wait,
in a way.
weren't the rats down there too?
No, they were up top fighting.
Oh, no, they were too.
I made a new profile on the escapist. Someone
Yeah, I don't want the vermin in
We should see if the rat folk let us borrow the scrying artifact we gave them to find Shamtoli. If he's dead, Grim, are we Scoochie? Are we free of him then? Can I just send like a long range attack to finish him off? So it's untraceable back to me.
You might be able to do half of that.
Saying, hey, if you know an air, what's it called, air wield or whatever, or invisible hunter, I think, something like that. Invisible stalker just happens to kill him, and just disappears because his contract was fulfilled.
Like, again, an OOC. Like, I don't mind if you try to kill Strub Tully all day long. Like, nothing you guys can do can throw off my plan so much that there won't be a game. You know what I mean? Like, you guys can do whatever. There might be some consequences to it, especially if it doesn't, pull off the way we are planning it to pull off.
Yeah, but our plans always go exactly the way we.
Yeah, like a teleportation
exactly.
circle.
Exactly.
Remember the time we planned not to burn the city down that time?
What
Let's hear
happened
pros.
again?
We
What?
burned
Oh,
the city
That's
down.
right, half the city got burnt down. Yeah, that's that poor little town.
I thought we
But it's
tried
okay,
to do
'cause
that.
We helped put it out too.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
So we were heroes at the end of it.
and then we enslaved them all.
No way. Wait.
Yeah.
Did
Right,
we
Tadpole?
even set
Are we
the?
the bad guys is our motto.
Did we even set the town on
I
fire?
believe you did.
No.
I believe there was a fireball in the end.
We
No, she wanted me to set her on fire, and then everyone
then
was
she
like,
did
maybe
it.
we shouldn't do that, and then she did it herself.
yeah. But it was
I mean,
still
but-
our
I think we
actions
might have
that
set
caused
fire
it.
to the city as we were leaving.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
we had already enslaved them all.
I miss my crew.
Most of them. Didn't we get like half of them?
Oh,
Then
We
we
got like
that's for
90% of them.
We got
Miss-
we got people.
Yeah, most of them. I miss-
Anyway, I'm gonna go for a smoke, and I'm gonna leave my mic aside so we can actually have this RP of this secret disc.
I miss my crew thick.
Well, thank you.
At least I have a dragon.
So, I would probably be like,
Well, are the
So-
rats in the meeting or no?
Yes.
I think they're just there. I
Okay.
think they're just.
I think my bag of holding may not work properly.
What do you mean your back holding might not work properly?
Try putting mine inside of it. Maybe that'll fix it.
Can we move the rat folks? No, we can't move the rat folks.
Can't move the rat folks? You
I mean,
probably can't move these rat folks.
Those
I
are the
mean-
old tokens, I think.
Yeah.
In my opinion, if you live in the house, you're invited to the meeting.
There, you should be able to move them now.
I guess we can say this is a fam.
So
say
now
fam-
they're out of the meeting.
This is a household family about reconstructing the place. I'll just be
Now
like,
they're
we'll
back in
tell
the
you.
meeting. Oh no.
I'll just be like, we'll tell you later. Don't worry about it.
Well, let's just put it up to a vote. I mean,
I don't care. The only one that kills is Tadpole.
OOC vote. Where did character vote? I don't care.
Well, obviously, you know where Tadpole stands.
Right.
yeah. I think
Rick
Guts
would
would
like them
want
in there.
them to be in the meeting because they do.
Rick-
they do
actually-
have a hand in it.
Rick doesn't mind if they're in the meeting or outside of the meeting. Rick just wants them close.
So that's yes from Guts, a yes from Rick. What about
They're
it?
technically our business partners. I know it's distributing loot and stuff, but we should keep them in the works.
Hmm. That's mostly wise because they're business partners.
Slavers.
Yes.
I don't get why you're mad at them, but you're not mad at us. We played you the most.
Well, who said she's not?
Boy, she only tried to set my throat twice already, so
I know where you sleep.
That too. Plus, my throat won't regenerate like the rat folks will.
I mean, you can't kill me. I'm already dead.
All right. So
Well, that's debatable, but
So, if,
I'll be dead soon. Hey,
so is the
Grimdagger,
vote for the rats then?
yeah.
Okay.
it's too
I
much
think
for
most
that.
of it's
I'll
What does Reg
make
think?
sure I. Yeah, what is Reg?
Oh yeah, we have to get Reg. He lives here.
Yeah, what about Reg and Zeus?
Reg is already in
he's-
here.
I think Reg's just too high to care at the moment.
Yeah.
Reg
So
is
Reg-
already in
how's
the
he
meeting
doing?
room.
Reg obviously votes no.
Reg is again, kind of really out of it right now.
That's right. So he completely agrees with me.
He keeps touching things and sort of, as he was walking through the hallways, you know how sometimes you walk and you let your hand or your fingers trail against the walls. He was doing the whatever the heck he is equivalent of that. Everything seems very odd to him. It looks like
Reg's just very high at the moment.
You imagine if I could see this? Like, I can see him doing this, right? All of us can.
Yeah, he's not attempting to hide that he's...
Yeah.
Wasted.
Buddy, are you okay? Buddy, you doing alright? Can you see?
He would probably ignore you the first.
Maybe pat the back of his shell?
Reg?
He would sort of visibly sort of jump at that. What?
You doing alright, bud?
It's just all so lifelike. It's...
What?
It's like I were really here.
Huh?
Do you know what'll trip you out? You've always been really here.
Yeah, it kind of feels like that now.
Can I cast Luster Restoration on Reg?
I was about to say, does anyone have?
Yeah, can someone healing spell him?
I think
Yeah,
would make Reg
Adrian,
feel
can
so
you
much
lesser
better. Some fresh
restoration
rat
him?
meat.
That too, but not that kind of rat meat.
I'm just gonna ignore
Do
that.
we have any
You know it
chickens
costs
left?
$0 to not say anything.
Do we have any chickens left?
I think someone stole those, let's be honest. They were
I probably have some meat in my bag of holding.
Yeah,
I was
Can
gonna
I-
make some meat.
Does Jinga not have? Do we have any leftover meat?
Can I
Like,
try
in
and
the-
feed?
Yeah.
First of all, I will ask Reg, as soon as I find.
I mean,
Yeah,
did
I've
Adrian
lost
cast lesser
Can I
restoration?
cast Luster Restoration on them?
Do you have Lesser Restoration?
I have a Staff of Healing that does. Do you all keep forgetting I have a Staff of Healing?
Yes.
I don't.
I mean, yeah.
One of those quivers of whatever that can hold like 50 bows and stuff inside. I'm just gonna keep taking different staffs out.
Ugh, I have to...
I ask Reg
I gotta check my
if he
table real
likes.
quick. A lesser restoration would not do it.
Ooh. Oh
So we
man.
need greater, I guess.
He's out of it. He out.
He's high as shit right now. He's high as
I mean,
a
I
kite.
guess I don't really know what we can do, so maybe we should just keep an eye on him.
Just have him sleep it off. I'm sure he'll be fine.
Yeah,
I-
maybe.
I'd ask Reg if he prefers potato, tomato, or turnip soup.
Oh yeah, you have your soup bowl. I need to replicate that shit. I forgot you had that soup bowl.
Reg is strictly carnivorous.
Do you have some
So he
blood
doesn't like
meat?
any of it.
Yeah.
That's how you know he's like
Say,
if he answers like if
Alright, this is going to be a weird question. Can I put a little bit of water and then a piece of food in there and maybe try and make a stew?
You could. I mean, that's not
I mean,
that
it's just-
weird.
I mean, it's just a boiled.
Can I try and
vegetable.
do that? Can I try and make him a stew to have? Would he? Would he enjoy that?
I mean, he's out of it. He might eat it.
I have to
Probably
do
make him sick.
something real quick. I have
Gonna
to
warn you, I'm not a good cook.
But I am. I'm an
hide
excellent.
a roll.
We need to
I'm
revive
just gonna
Janie
bring,
in
like,
from the
a
dead just to cook.
Portable stove in here and have people cook the bread.
Hold on a second.
It's all right. We bring a portable stove into the dining room. Tadpole can make a stew for Reg. That's what we can do.
I just think some fresh meat would be what he needs.
Yeah.
And I look over the rats. Fresh meat.
Do not. All right. Pack it in.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm back. I'm focused.
All right, let's have our meeting.
Okay.
So we can invite Zydrone back in before the game's over.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
And it,
I am shooting for 1 in a bit or so.
yeah. I would probably. So, what did you guys manage to get?
Well, that's well, I'm no wizard, but we seem to have picked up. Well, I don't know. Can we show? I guess like pull out like I'll ask Tadpole to like pull out the bag and show the cube and the.
I just remembered something. In the middle of stuff we saw, didn't you kidnap a slime?
Did we kidnap the slime?
Besides the cube, well, and the ooze thing, but besides the cube, did you find any loot?
The door thunks behind you.
What, somebody knocking on the door, you mean?
Not exactly a knock. It sounds
I'll
like
open the door.
somebody did something they didn't want to. Zool is there.
Okay, I'm going to punch Zool.
No, don't
Why-
punch anybody.
I mean, I am going to monk punch Zool.
No, don't punch anybody. What do you need? What do you need, Zool?
I was looking for the kitchens.
Get
I
the
don't-
hell out.
Hold on a sec.
Should be worried that the alchemist was
I'm gonna vibe
poison is
check
looking
it.
for the kitchen.
Was he really looking for the kitchen?
Yes.
I'm going to vibe check them.
He was looking for the kitchen. I believe him.
Oh, yep, I believe them. So I don't trust the poisoner looking for the kitchen, though.
We all believe him.
I
He
don't.
was just
I don't
looking
care.
for the kitchen.
Get the hell
He
out.
was just looking. He was
It's
just
over
looking
there.
for the kitchen.
Go away.
Well, with the kitchen, I was also hoping to maybe gain access to the demon you grabbed and start some experiments.
Yeah, what is that?
It's just in a random sack.
Oh, yeah.
Temple
Oh, you
has.
know.
Oh no, it's
I
in the bag of
I
holding.
gave
I
you
believe.
the assignment of go cleaning the latrine. Now get the hell out, get your bucket, and go start cleaning the latrine. That was your assignment. Go.
Wait,
You're right,
we
you're
have a
right.
latrine?
Well, yeah. I mean, things are kind of. You don't have plumbing.
There's a honey pot in every room. Go clean them.
Wait, is there?
You have sort
There
of
is now.
Again, it's always been hand waved. I don't think we need to,
Yeah.
worry about where we use the restroom.
You can start using the one, cleaning the one that the ogre was using.
Oh, yes, of course.
Anyway,
Isn't a part of the alarm
Besides
spell
the
outside the
cube.
door now?
Okay.
did you guys manage to get anything?
A few things. And I'll
Good.
just my bag of holding out.
So you put pretty much everything that you got on the table.
Yep.
Which is...
Oh.
I also assume that you do not pull out the sludge demon, but you do tell them about it. You do have a sludge demon, which Zul thinks is going to be a very, very potent catalyst for creating poisons. You do have the vicious weapons, which there are 3 of them. They do what they say on the tin. I mean, if you run it through the SDR or whatever, you get their stats. There's nothing super special about them. And then, of course, we have the Soul Fountain, which is practically humming with power at this point. It's not literally humming with power, but when you see it, you all instantly recognize that, whoa, that's something.
What happens if I lick it?
Wait, what was that, sorry?
What happens if I lick it?
The cube?
No, what Grim
Yes.
said.
It's practically humming with power. It's not literally humming with power, but when you look at it, you can pretty much instantly see, whoa, that's some hardware right there.
I use this in my ritual to become undead.
I'm gonna. Whoa, that is a beautiful glaive. And then I'm gonna reach out to grab it, to pick it up and inspect it.
It feels quite warm to the touch. And you are someone who's used to dealing with quite warm things and not being affected by quite warm things. This is a thing that is quite warm through your resistances of being, heat.
Was it warm to me?
It was. But again, sort of just warm. It wasn't, scalding hot or burning or anything like that to you.
That was an evil, good, neutral thing.
Like, how warm? Like, is it too warm that I wouldn't be able to use it? Like,
The more you handle it, the hotter it gets. Until eventually the point where if you're keeping hold of it, it will burn you.
Okay, that's... I identify
Another question I have would be, what if I put that ring on that I got off Stromtoli and was still holding it? Does that change anything?
You mean Welshar?
Well, sure.
No, it does not change anything.
Can I cast Identify?
You can.
Okay. Why is it heating up? What does Identify say?
You don't get everything fully through it. This is an artifact level object, so you're not quite 100% on it. But it has something to do with the fact that you have a soul, and that it kind of wants your soul.
Do I figure it out?
You'll need to take some time pouring it over. It's not a 5-minute, 10-minute thing. Again, it has to do with you being a living, breathing thing. Like, I'm saying taking time, you're taking it up to your lab, you're performing experiments.
I'm saying, with a natural 33, if I take time to do it.
Yeah, you could learn a lot about it.
What
you taking the time? Because, again, I'm not talking about a minute here.
Oh, I know, like a few hours, probably. At least.
And we're in the middle of the conversation. Are you leaving and going and doing this, or what?
No, but I'll save that for that then. Like, I'll probably look at them later, because it's being weird.
Okay.
That's because we're near the Soul Cube, you said, more or less, kind of?
Mm-hmm.
What if it's weapons to harness the Soul Cube's energy?
What if we touch one of the...
Let's wait until
weapons to
after
the
I
Soul
examine
Cube?
them in case you get ashed.
Did the other group find anything? The topside group?
We
Yeah.
killed a lot of people. I found out that I have a deep hatred for aerodemons.
Oh. I think that's less useful, though.
We got rings Welshar made and probably rip off.
Yeah. I don't know how we're
lost
gonna
3
deal with
ogres.
that. Hopefully we never run into him again. Knock on wood. Guts is gonna reach out and like knock on the table. Well, anything else? Anyone else has anything relevant we need to talk about?
Hey, we mostly kill people.
Mostly kill people.
Okay, so for the most part, the topside group, a little less than successful. But hey, you know, that's okay.
Hey,
I wasn't with
we
that group.
killed a lot of people.
But that's okay. You're still...
Did we finish our Did we finish our like private conversation?
Yeah, for the most part.
What's so funny?
Nothing.
We left that though. GM.
So do you sort of invite everyone, or do you invite specifically Zydrone?
I was more meaning that he could undeafen and like not just be listening to nothing.
Ah,
Well, does anybody need anything in this particular pile of stuff that we got?
I'd like to take a few hours to examine the weapons. The
I
actual 30.
I really want that glaive, but I don't know. I want Adrian to work out if like maybe he can sort it out so I don't get burnt by using it.
No. There might be some confusion, maybe on my part. The glaive is not what burned you. It was the soul fountain that was burning you.
So you're near the soul
so
cube
the
with
glaive
interacts.
the glaive didn't burn me.
Correct. The glaive does what it says on the tin. You know, it's a glaive of viciousness. It has more crit damage,
just-
basically.
Regular old glaive. It's not going to hurt me by using it or anything.
Correct.
Oh,
Sorry if I
I would
wasn't
love-
clear with that.
That's what he
I
was
would
touching.
love the glaive.
That's what he was
Yeah,
touching when you said it was
that's what
warming
I
up.
was touching when you said that it was hurting.
I misunderstood. I thought he was handling the soul fountain.
Oh, well, I'm going to examine the soul function anyways, then, of the natural 33. Fuck it.
That's what I thought
Does-
you were talking about. I'm sorry.
Oh, we're talking about the glaive.
Oh, no, the
Does-
glaive's just the glaive.
Okay, but then
The
I want
glaive
to
is the
examine
glaive.
that. I want the 33 gram. I'm using
Right,
it for
that's
sword.
what I was going to give you for the thing.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Um,
That was my
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, take the
Does
glaive.
anyone whatsoever have any objections to me having that glaive?
Not really.
No.
No, the harder you can hit, the better things are.
Thank you very much.
What's up,
So
Kevin?
we have.
Some sort of ringing
Rick is-
sound effect.
Okay, you can... Riley wants to do a sound effect real quick.
Okay. That's the clinking of our money gold that we don't have.
Exactly.
So I'm thinking we give the spear to Zersh, I guess?
Yeah, we can do that. Let's
Who
someone
wants the
toss it to her.
longsword?
Wait, what? What? Zersh?
Zersh.
He's not one of the rat people, is he?
No, that's sister.
Oh, okay.
Again,
I'm gonna
sort
point
of
to her.
jerks out of whatever she was lost in.
Yeah, what is she doing? Was she high too?
I don't want it. I don't.
Are you good?
I don't.
What has she been doing this entire time?
Standing close, staying to herself. I
It's all
don't want anything to do with it. I'm done.
My ringing summoned the sound.
There's no more. I
siren.
can't do anything.
what are you
Oh,
talking about?
I'm heading. I'll head to my room.
Go sleep it off.
Unless anybody stops her, she will leave and head to one of the rooms.
All right.
Okay. Well,
Wait, who? Sorry, I kind of blanked out for a second there. Who was heading to their room?
Zeus is
Zeus.
depressed. We know what her madness is
Zush
now.
is depressed.
yeah, she's not having a good time.
Does anyone want
Oh.
the longsword?
Not particularly. I
Much
don't
of
want
it.
it.
Can you use longswords?
I don't think I can.
I'm saying, how much is a vicious weapon worth, Grim? Spitballing.
Well, do we have an armory? We can just put it in there.
I got looted last time we left.
You gotta start it somewhere.
We got the glaive, the longsword, and what else did we get? There were 3 weapons.
A spear.
Yes.
Oh, all big weapons.
Just saying out of characterly, I would like the spear.
Alright. No one can use a longsword, I'm pretty sure, except for Rick, maybe. And he doesn't really use longswords. How much would that be worth?
I'm not a big sword guy.
Well, I think we shouldn't necessarily sell it.
They're rare, so they're a couple of thousand.
Yep, guys, with a couple
Depending.
thousand.
Mm.
We
Well,
have a whole...
what if we need it though?
Or if we need to pay 20 people.
Well, I mean, you're not wrong, but who's going to buy it in a time like this?
Anyone with money?
Hey, we have a magic weapon that does more damage to your enemies.
Speaking of, and going back, but didn't you already pay everyone their initial fee?
Yeah,
or
I'm
at
pretty
least-
sure we
okay.
did.
We paid them in full.
Yeah, I mean,
But I have all these insurance costs.
when
that
they die,
from
you
the
gotta
dead
pay some
ogres
more, but yeah.
And the 2 missing people. Does that count insurance-wise? They're missing. They're not dead.
I
Not
mean,
if you get them back.
if they're missing, they're not back.
They're just stuck in the infinite hellscape that is the abyss.
I'm
Not
sure
bad.
they'll be fine.
Oh.
So I guess now what the question is, what are we going to do? What's the
Well-
game plan?
I'm taking we'll just take a long rest probably. I can examine the soul cube. Ward the fuck out of my lab before I do anything.
So is everyone dismissed? Is the meeting over?
Yeah, well, do you think we should try to sell the Soul Cube to the city and maybe they can use it to shift the hell out of this place?
Well, let's
Well,
hear
we're
back
supposed to
when
be doing that just from
Stromtoli's not
Philly.
in the middle of dying, maybe. I'll send him later after we take, before the rest finishes or something. And then we can see if he's dead or not. And then maybe we can talk to the insect people. You know what I mean?
Well, what if he's not dead?
I mean, then we ask him, and he's like, hey, we can do this to save the city. It'll be all in your name. That's what you want, right, asshole?
Yep, meeting adjourned.
Okay.
I'm going to go back to cleaning.
All right.
Zool.
Hey, you want to give the elemental poison of death to the poisoner?
Yeah.
Oh, so she stops trying to stalk us for it?
Well, like I was seconds away from saying, you may be pleasantly surprised to know that Zool is doing what you told her and is seemingly cleaning the chamber pots and whatnot.
She really
my
wants
God.
that poison.
Yeah, I mean, we'll give it to her after she's done. No need to give it to her early. Well, if the meeting is done, I would like to, take a rest and trance. Then maybe after, maybe do some learning or teaching with the hags.
Okay.
Practice.
Mhm.
Oh,
That's it.
Grim, did I ever get my note that you were writing as we spoke?
What? No.
Remember the note you said you were writing to forgot about the guys I hired?
Oh no, I was writing it down. I'm not quite prepared to follow up on that at this exact point in time.
Only thing I wanted for him.
I
Besides money.
noticed.
If the meeting is over, I might like to go actually check on Zush and see if she's alright. See what she's up to and if she needs anyone to talk to, or she's a sister. I
Yeah,
don't want her to
That-
just be
that's
left
also-
alone in this time.
that is important.
Okay, it's just a side effect of, the bootleg portal. It should, as, everything else. It should work itself out.
Zeus
Should is the key word.
pretty well in a funk. She's sort of locked herself in her room and is not super interested in talking with anyone. If you force the issue, she will, but I mean, it's quite obvious that she's just incredibly
Can I cast restoration on her?
depressed.
Well, she's in her room.
Yeah.
Restoration it is.
You gotta cast it through the door.
Do you want to go destroy some things?
Well, ask her if she's hungry.
She doesn't. She doesn't have much of an appetite. She doesn't want to go destroy things.
Things like
Actually-
drawing. You got greater restoration, right?
She feels somewhat.
We could.
Because my lesser than to walk on veg when we tried it, so you might need greater.
She
Well,
feels helpless. She feels overwhelmed. She's way out of her league as far as things goes. What do I do when we face things like this? What good am I? Why am I here? What are we doing all this for? To what end?
Existential dread. No way, it's all worth it. It's all part of the plan.
Well, the meaning of life is to give life
She's got-
meaning.
She got
So-
the superpower of nihilism.
Yeah, true. We kind of have to just take it as it comes. I don't have any answers, but we're all in this together. We're all family here, and I think that's important. And I think that's what matters: is all of us staying together, and staying alive.
But even in times where you feel like this, will be family is what this is all about. Where are you?
Family and personal cleanliness.
Yeah.
It's easy for you two to say. Look at you. You can do something. You can make changes to the world around you and do things. I try my hardest to stay alive when these things happen.
Stick with me. Spar with me. Like, I can train you to become strong. I can train you to become just as strong as me.
Why don't you think you can? do
You
these
say
things?
that, but we both know that's not true.
I don't think that's
But-
true. I think you're the only
I
one that
can't
thinks
do.
that's true.
I can't do any magics. I've seen the magics you can do. I can't do anything like. You could surpass my skill.
Yeah, that
I don't know.
easy. Or that wouldn't be hard either.
Ow.
Look, can you just leave me alone for a while?
Well, oh,
Okay. make sure you make your bed when you're done.
Yeah.
No, we're always here. We will be. If it's alright with her, I'd like to maybe sit in the corner of her room and play a little lullaby.
She'd be okay with that.
Alright, I'll sit down and do that. I can work with the hags later. This is important.
Well,
I'm back.
shockingly and stunningly, perhaps, Sue would have come in at some point while we're sort of doing the cheering session and would have tried to hold on to her, onto Zeus.
Aww. Aww. So sweet. Yeah. Maybe,
So technically, Zeus can be in the Coven.
would she?
She's a female. She's got body pieces, unlike you.
Either way, I think on that little bit of a downer note, where the session got a little bit more realer than I intended, I think we're going to go ahead and end it right here.
I'm gonna give you my 33 results, Graham. You can't forget about this.
I will do that next session, because I got to do a whole bunch of lore writing and stuff.
Nice.
All right.
I love
Has
lore.
anyone,
That's not sarcasm. I love lore.
has anyone actually left the house yet?
I don't think so. I think we're all still here.
I believe you're all still here. Now, again, just following up, as we were saying that you would have given the stuff to Zool, if you would have given the demon to Zool, Zool would have left to go back to her workshop with it. But I guess that's sort of a question for everyone.
Will she appoint for us,
She
hopefully?
should have it.
I wouldn't stop her, but she would have to back still come the rest.
And I guess at the end of the day, also a question for Tadpole. And yes, would you give it the thing to Zool? Because, you know, you are in possession of it currently.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Well, now, is Zool one of the rats?
No.
No.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
It's
Okay.
just the poison that will make poison for us.
That's right. That's right.
To be fair, Zool was also the one who was eavesdropping on the meeting.
But I'm assuming she just really wants the fucking poison thing.
Alright. Okay, so Zool would go off to do her thing. Everyone
After
else...
she finishes the chamber pots.
Oh, sorry, what was that?
After she finishes the chamber pots.
After she finishes the chamber pots. But everyone else, i.e. the NPCs, are still sort of around the house. Okay, and with that, what we're going to do is we're going ahead and call in the session for today. Again, I'm very sorry that it is a shorter session, but, you know, special circumstances.
It is.
Yeah, no, I really liked this one.
It was a good
This is
one.
great.
It was a nice RP intensive one, which doesn't happen a ton. So I think
That's
it
good
went
for you
real well.
guys.
Yes.
For most people, we will
most
have a
people.
conversation with the NPCs afterwards of
Yes.
what happened during this thing next session. But yeah, good one. Again, thanks for coming out. I've been Grimcat, and we have been playing Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition in the Shifting City, a little homebrew campaign that I hope we're having some fun with.
Dingus and Dargans.
Dingus and Durgans. So everybody can say bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.